Hello, everyone. It is Shay's Creations here again, and I'm wishing you a wonderful evening. It is 1:15 a.m. Yes, the girl is grinding. Oh my goodness, I am wide awake. I had some tea. Well, I'm having some tea, some green tea, and it kept me awake all day into right now. But it is Friday, and this old lady is not going to bed. I'm gonna be like a teeny bopper. I'm hanging out all night doing nothing but watching TV. But I'm here to do a video on a budgeting, and we need to get this done. If you watch my other channel that I no longer have, the 15th of the month, we were grinding this bill. We got to get this stuff together. And when you do it together with other people, it makes it a little bit easier for us to manage. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a freaking massive hot flash right now. Oh, my goodness. Oh boy, good grief. Ah, it seemed like as soon as I pushed the button to the video, the damn flash came. Oh wow. Oof. But you know what? I'm gonna push through this one because when this video is off, I'm taking off my shirt. The window is wide open, so I'm gonna get some air. I might be freezing in a few minutes, but anyway, I tend to do my budget with notebook and paper, basically a sheet of paper to see where I am. Now, I do have to mention something else. I needed two gifts. Next month and May, my daughter and my mother are both having birthdays, and I'm not the type of person to give um, like dust collectors and things like that. That's fine, but my mother doesn't want anything like that. So I'm going to take inspiration from my cash envelope book, and I'm going to make my mother one. You see what I have on mine? It says inspire others. So I ordered two of them yesterday. One is for my daughter and one is for my mother. So I'm gonna do some of their envelopes. And how I do my envelopes, I just type whatever is going to be on the envelope. I use basic duct tape, not duct tape, clear tape, and I tape it right to the outside, and then I just take the little holes and just bust them through, and then just put them inside the notebook. So that's how I do it. And then, or I'll take a slip of paper and put it on the inside to say what it is for, like if it's for my gas or something like that. I did have some stickers in my shopping cart, but some of the stickers I didn't need, so I didn't want to order stickers I didn't use. And then I said, okay, so let me see if I can do it myself. And then I opened up the mail, and 3 ink cartridges came. So I'm trying to think of what I would like to put in there so I could print up some of the things and do the envelopes. I know Christmas is going to be in there. I know um, beauty is going to be in there. So I may do some printing tonight and then just label up the things. And then plus it's easier to interchange for me when I do mine like that. Now, don't think I'm going to ever open up mine on video. I'm not doing that. I do have a few little who in there, but I refuse. I'm just not doing that. So I have to say, I went to bill pay and I did my budget. I'm blessed to already have my car insurance paid for next month, but I'm still going to try to add a little cushion on to the following month ahead of time. I'm actually going to do everything in my power to be able to have a big chunk of my next 6 months worth of insurance. One of my followers on YouTube, she pays hers, I believe, for the year or every 6 months, and it's a break. It's a break when you can get yourself there. I think you also pay a little bit less, but because I have a very good driving history, I have about another year of this penalty I'm under from when I was pulling out the garage and the man made me scrape the car because nobody was listening when I said my car could not fit through, but they were being so nasty and stuff, and I got a little nervous, and mainly because I had someone in my vehicle at the time that was under the weather. So Anyway, it crumbled the car, whatever, so it got fixed, no problem. But then they gave me a penalty, so I had to wait like 3 years before I could get my good driving record and get my good driving discount. So if I'm not mistaken, I have maybe 2026. I can get. I'll be lifted from that, so I cannot wait because that's going to be a break, and then they're going to evaluate my driving before at the term ending this 6 months, and then I should get a couple more dollars off. I got about $4 and change off the last one. My mistake was I loaned out my car, and those were speedy drivers, so they only took off $4, and I was still grateful. But I lost my full coverage because I wasn't able to make the 432 increase in my rent and my full coverage on that car. But the fact remains, I still got all of everything covered in there. So, and then today, because it's the 15th, I went ahead to one of my loans, and April's, instead of paying April's bill that's coming up, I paid on June 25th, which was well, anyway, I paid $13. What was due was $15 and some change. So I had available 13. So I put 13 on June 25th's bill. All I have to do now is cushion that forward with $2 and change, and June 25th's bill is paid. The reason why I'm working on the June bill is because June's bill is the highest bill. It's the highest bill. All of the lower bills, which I think total about $80, maybe 90. I have that whole complete thing, and it's a whole few bills, and I'm just gonna knock it out. But I need to get the June, because the June, July, August, September, October, I need June done. Then I'm leaning on July. Then I could knock out July. October, I won't be owing anything. September, August probably won't be owing anything. So I know most people would knock out the smallest bill. All of April will be done in one day. All of April's will be and that means April 1st, April 11th, April 18th, April 24th. All of April's will be done, and so I'm working this month on June and July. So I'm glad for that. And then I got another loan, and I'm thankful because boys and girls, if a hustle and grind didn't help me on that one, I am so thankful. I am so thankful. But what I would like is to treat myself to something. I haven't done anything truly for myself in a long time, and there's only one thing I want, and that's this shirt in about 4 to 5 different colors. So I'm gonna wait and see if I can get this same exact shirt in a few different colors. If not, I'll just get a few whites and leave it at that. But I can't seem to get this picture of me on another shirt or another bag. If I take the picture myself and put it on something, try to get it custom made, I can't get it done. This shirt was done by Vistaprint, so I have no choice but to go through Vistaprint. Although I don't want to pay for a shirt that I can get wholesale, but I have no choice because I actually want this shirt. So that's what I want to treat myself to. But anyway, I wanted to mention that while you're using this time to pay your bills, try to get whatever you can get in bill pay online without doing auto pay. Do it that day, schedule the payment you want to come out, and make sure you have enough to cover it. That way you'll save yourself a money order. Now, I did a video a couple days ago, and I mentioned if you have a hustle and grind, let's keep it real. If you have a hustle and grind, ask for a money order. That way you won't be tempted to see this and see that. You'll sign it straight to a bill and drop it in the mail. Yes, it means you need to purchase stamps. It's not going to kill you to support your community post office and buy some damn stamps. Buy the stamps. You're not killing anybody. Maybe you need to pay like a big money or a bunch of stamps. You know, I got stamps for years. I got stamps for years, and this is not all of my stamps. I kid you not. They had a massive sale on a bunch of stamps one day, and I spent over $400 that day. So I don't, I'm not, and I'm not even. There's not even a dent. But I'm gonna tell you something. You're probably wondering, is this drawer attached to my desk? No. This drawer is a plastic drawer I purchased from Temu, and I actually purchased two of them. Let me see if I can get it out for you. No, I can't get it out. But Temu has plastic drawers. You can put them under your desk. Whatever you do, glue them under your desk, because if you use that little tape, now I'm not gonna lie, I just took it off the track or whatever. So okay, I got one in. Got two in. So glue it on the top and push it and hold it up under your desk. It makes a wonderful addition to your desk. Not only that, even if you have your chair at the highest, which I do, you won't even be leaning on the drawer. I'm not sure if I have one on this table. No, I don't, but I can definitely add another table, another desk to another drawer to my desk. It's absolutely beautiful. Boys and girls. Mm, I know this has nothing to do with budgeting, but I have to tell you something. I went to the dentist today and my partials are ready. By the next visit, girls and boys, I will be so happy. I am sick and tired of this front tooth of mine being missing. And every time I turn around, even in my video, I can see where my missing tooth is sometimes when I smile a certain way. And I'm not gonna. There's nothing I can do about the missing tooth. It broke. It broke. But oh, my teeth are beautiful. Ooh, I was so happy when when the dentist put them in my mouth. He said to get the girl to get the mirror, so he got the mirror now. I don't know where I get my patients from, but my dentist is so grateful for me being patient, because I went through a lot to get this done. And I did tell him that I'm starting to feel pain, in my mouth, but the partial that I have in now is way further in my gum than it should be. It's absolutely cut into my mouth, and it is horrible what it does. My mouth swells up to the point where I can't eat and stuff. But when I tell you, when he got the mirror, oh my goodness, I just jumped with joy, and I grabbed I don't know, and I started to cry. He said, "Hey, what is the matter? Is anything wrong?" He's so sweet. My dentist is so sweet. Oh, and I said, "No, they're beautiful." But I kid you not, this man takes his time. He listens to you, everything. And I'm like, wow. So I am so, so happy. But this has been a long journey for me. He was out, I think, 3 times with pneumonia, or however you say the word. And then I believe he might have had COVID or something, or that VBP thing or whatever. It was a mess, because, and then the other woman wouldn't take me. I had to meet with the lawyer because I was calling the news. I was in there calling the news one day. I was so angry because I couldn't take the pain in my mouth. I couldn't eat. It was horrible. So it is what it is. But one minute they said I couldn't get it. Next minute they say I could get, and it didn't matter for me one way or another, because at the time I had a credit card for my teeth. I was willing to pay whatever I had to pay. I don't care if I have to spend my last dime to fix my smile. I am gonna do it. That's what I have. That's what I owe myself. So I was like, wow. But I kid you not, the day before I go to his office, that's the only time I pull out my partial, because it is way too painful for me to be trying to pull it out on a regular basis. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just way too painful. And before, it was so, it was so, uh, I don't even know how to say it, but knowing that I had to take it out, I cried before I took it out, and before I knew I had to take it out, just on the awareness that it had to come out. So, and that's just trying to make sure my mouth is sanitary and everything. So it is what it is. But I am so, so happy, because when he put the partial in, completely, there was no pain, absolutely no pain. Now, mind you, because I had a dentist appointment in the morning time, the night time before I went to sleep, I made sure I took my partial out. But and that was so that overnight the swelling would be able to go down and my mouth could get fitted. But I didn't take notice that the shape of my mouth has actually changed over the last 8 years that I've been suffering with this partial in my mouth. And the shape of my mouth, my when I got my wisdom teeth out, it pushed my front teeth out like a horse. Um, I asked the dentist. I said, could you please do something, because the more they pull out my wisdom teeth, the more it make me look like I got a hoof in front of my mouth, you know. But he said there's nothing they can do because I don't talk with that situation. So I said maybe I need to go. Ooh. Maybe I need to go ooh, a little bit. Woo, boys and girls, I am horrible. 1:30 in the morning laughing with my big old hyena laugh. But anyway, I am so happy. I am so happy. But not only that, I'm happy for another reason. I had no stress whatsoever yesterday. I did have a few issues. For one, I unplugged my phone. I unplugged my phone and I just turned my radio on and I closed my door. I just didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to be bothered because I don't want. I'm in a situation where I don't feel like talking about things that are wasteful to me. So, sometimes you come against a conversation that you don't need to have. And I was having a conversation with someone, and sometimes people say, you think about things that happen from years. Sometimes you can't help what comes across your mind, but walking away, forgiving, and not having anything to do with the person, that's what's helping me heal. So I kind of felt bad because I walked away from a few people, but when I talked to my therapist, he told me what I did was right. I did what I did was right for me because I didn't feel like associating with that type of influence. And I'm not going to be around someone that I know would take from someone, especially knowing that the dynamics is called stealing. So it's a morals issue for me. So that was it. Anyway, please get your nickels and dimes, your calculators, whatever you have to do, and get your bills paid. And I don't care if you leave yourself with nothing but bus fare to get to work and maybe a snack or two. Get to the supermarket, put you some meals together. You have a few frugal meals coming. Put them together and do what you have to do. If you sacrifice a couple of months to pay down whatever has interest on it. It doesn't matter what it is. If it has interest, get it paid as soon as possible. You will be so happy, especially when you put all of that in the calculator and you see how much interest you save. That's my biggest joy right now because I already had a very low interest rate on one of my loans. But one of the things that absolutely makes me feel good, and yesterday it made me feel good, and the day before yesterday, is because I almost picked up I almost picked up 20 of the envelopes because I was going to decorate them, and then I was going to use them for something. And then I said, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I said, no, I'm just going to get two, make those two gifts, and that's it. I didn't want to do that part, the other part. And I said, no, whatever I was going to do with it, I don't want to do it. So I was thankful, and I got up out of the chair, away from the computer, and I started putting together an easel thing I got delivered yesterday, and watched me some TV, and I didn't wash barely any dishes yesterday. My dishes are in the sink now. I just ran the water, just put the soap in the water, and let the dishes just sit there. My washer is spinning, so what I'm actually doing is maximizing my time by knocking off a few of my chores that I'm going to do tonight. So when I wake up tomorrow, I won't have anything to do. So like I mentioned, my laundry's in the washer. My dishes are ready to be washed. I'm sitting here eating a bowl of my beans. Yes, these beans are delicious, boys and girls. Mmm, 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 mmm. Um, mmm, mmm. I ate a lot of carrots today. And yesterday, I ate a lot of carrots, but I'm not gonna eat that many carrots because I just realized those are high in fiber or something, whatever it is. Everything has something, so I'm fighting a battle. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to get some cottage cheese because I refuse to eat eggs any longer. I was so ill today. I could have sworn I was gonna die. That's how bad the pain was in my stomach. But I'm allergic to egg whites. But I needed some daggone energy. But my neighbor knocked on the door and she gave me some moringa and I made some green tea. I boiled it on the stove with like 5 tea bags. And honey, I've been up. I say yes. So I think I'm up for the night. I did come in here and I did a little bit of shaking and shaking in here. And I did a little bit in each room. And that's all I'm going to do. We have an inspection coming on Tuesday with the entire building. Every apartment is going to be inspected. So I'm hoping, with that said, an apartment or two that is very um, infested with thing. I hope they get it taken care of because it's causing other people's home to occasionally have a roach here and there because said person is one flight up and just so happens to be on my end of the building. But it was so bad. It was going everywhere in the main hallway, on the walls and everything. So hopefully, and these are the new people who bought the building. So uh, maybe them to get a little conversation from people and stuff. There ain't nobody been allowed me because I stay in my mind, in my business. And I leave these people alone. Leave these people alone. They better leave me alone too. They better leave me alone. But I hope they do make that person bomb the apartment. And matter of fact, I might have to open my mouth and say something because that stuff is so unsanitary. Mm-mm. And when I see one in here, I go right to the store and get me that big box of borax and throw the whole thing behind my refrigerator. Once I found out that the motor from the refrigerator is where they be breathing from, I throw the whole bottle, the whole box behind the refrigerator between the crack of the stove and underneath the refrigerator. I just don't. But I'm not gonna lie, I have these little pellets and I have about two or three inside of my refrigerator just for safety precaution, but not somewhere where my food is touching and stuff. But I don't care. And nothing happened to me so far, but I'm not going to have those things running through my house like that. Mm-mm. I get nervous, and when I say nervous, I'm dead serious when I tell you how nervous I am. I don't want that crap in my ears. I was in the emergency room, and what I witnessed that woman going through was horrible. The way I cried, you'd have thought that roach was in my ear. And I'm sick and tired of seeing someone go through something and I cry like it was me that went through it. I actually feel the person's pain. I'm like, get rid of this. Can I throw it out the window or lean over the balcony, just drop it down? I'm sick of it. I was watching a video. I don't know. I think it was AI, but first the first thing I saw was the baby crawling on the porch or whatever on the back of the house and fell head first in the water in the pool and then you hear the baby crying and I just and I'm like, you would think that was my baby that fell in the pool. But then I noticed that the crying doesn't go with the mouth and the baby was already out the water. The dog saved it and I'm like, nah, that's AI. But whatever it was, they should never have done that to anyone because the back porch, the back doors were open to the house, and the baby had no gate around it. So that was clearly child endangerment, whatever the case may be. But long story short, I'm gonna end my video now because I was surely trying to keep this video under 20 minutes for Cora. I was surely trying to keep it. So remember to work on your budgets and get you a planner. You don't even need a planner if you don't have the money for one. Get you some envelopes, even if they're Ziploc envelopes. Get a little piece of paper, write what you have in there, and just stay consistent with it to the best of your ability. But I'm not gonna lie. If you have a bill that you have to pay, take the money out of here, put it in your bank account, and pay your bill. Don't hurt your bill to put something in this envelope if you don't have it. You only put in here what you actually have because it's not saving if it's going to cause you a burden. burden yourself. But please, let's not be saving for pocketbooks and eyelashes and hair. Those type of things are not needs, and we have to stop for a little while and put right in the right lane and put things in the back burner. And the reason why I say that is because if you love yourself, you should be able to go outside your natural state because you love yourself. I was in a group a little while ago and I was reading some comments that men were saying in the group, and everyone is anonymous. So it's nice to read that, but a few of the men say that their wives or girlfriends look the best as soon as they wake up in the morning. And I had to tell one man, basically, you love what she looks like in her natural state. That's all it is. No makeup, no probably no wig, and all that other stuff. And so sometimes we need to lean towards, putting our best foot forward, and that best foot forward is your natural state because no one should be more loving of how you look than you. Yes, so if you got a little wrinkle, tuck it over to the side, lift it, get some Vaseline, get some duct tape, and then lift it. No, I'm just saying, grow old gracefully. That's all I'm saying. I love gray hair. And this man was saying that um, if his wife was to pass away and he would get married again, he would marry someone closer to his own age. He said what bothers him is the look of a older man walking with a younger person who looks like it could be his granddaughter. And the person said, with them with their chest in the air like that, it's something good to have that young girl on his arm. But basically, she's in it for the money and you're in it for the status. But what are you actually getting? Another man said he can't deal with younger women because they're like, like, like. He said every other word is like. And it makes total sense because if you can't hold a conversation with somebody, there's something missing, at movie time or whatever. But some people don't like to be talked to during the movie. Unfortunately, those people can't watch a movie with me because I tend to chat about what I think is going to happen, what I know is going to happen, what you can clearly see is going to happen. So don't turn on the light and go chase the burglar. Grab your phone, get under the bed, dial 911, put the phone down, let them hear everything's going to happen. And that's it. Today my daughter called me because someone was getting assaulted, and I'm like, dial 911 and don't call me. What you call me for? Dial 911. But I didn't call 911. The hell you think they getting paid for? Man, listen. And I get sick and tired of women. He didn't mean well. Guess what? Don't you ever call me, because if I hear he beating you, I'm gonna let him beat you, and I don't want to know nothing about it. Don't call me. Don't none of that. Once you make an excuse for that, you can have it. When you walk around with that black eye, don't even borrow no steak. Just wear your eye. Don't put no makeup on it because guess what? That's your boo. That's your boo. Don't wear that black eye with pride. I mean, damn. Boys, if y'all see me with a black eye, you best believe I was handcuffed to a long pole before you saw me because I would clean somebody up. Mm, 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 mm. I don't think anyone would have the nerve. Now, if I get into some squabble with some trashy woman or something, that's a whole different ball game. 9 times out of 10, I am walking away. I'm not gonna have my name on the shirt, and you see me brawling outside like some heathen. But a man, but if you don't even have to connect. I just gotta think you connected. Oh, boys and girls, I'm not playing that game with nobody. I'm 55 years old, boy. I wasn't even supposed to be on this planet this long. You gotta come. You gotta come real good. If you're a man, you try to put your hand on me because you are not walking away. Absolutely not. You might crawl. Your tongue might be across the room, but you are not walking away. I'm gonna give it my all, but I'm good. I'm absolutely good. I'm there. Oh, I won't even be bothered with that kind of behavior. I'm laughing for a reason, but I got to be mindful what I say because somebody tried me one time, choked me up, threw me against the wall. I put my hands up, let him choke me. Girls and boys, when that man let me go. Woo! Woo! I told him you should have killed me, baby. You should have killed me. Let me tell you something, girls. Y'all better always have you a little friend somewhere by your front door. I tell you no lie. You better always have you a little friend by your front door. Woo! What I say, boy, I kid you not. But I'm so thankful that I was able to laugh for a minute because said person understood the boundaries we don't cross. We don't cross because I will never ever be forgotten. And I'm not sure if you remember when my car was vandalized. I honestly believe it was said person that vandalized my car because where I had to park my car, he was the only one that had known because he also was at the same place with his car. And then shortly after that, someone came in was so fast to pull over. Yo, Shay, I'm like, where's your car? How's your car? And he started laughing, and it was just so like unexpected and out. Like, why would you ask me for my car when I'm in front of my building? I said it's in the garage. I'm in front of my building. I'm going to the store. Why would I need to drive? You see many stores out here? And he's like. So I know I would. That was confirmation of who tore up my car. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, I am gonna. Ooh, boys and girls, if I have to turn my ear on, somebody gonna send me some daggone money, cause I only have. Let me show y'all my light bill. Where is my light bill at? My light bill is somewhere around here. I just got. I mean, I don't know what. Okay, I just opened up my light bill. Nope. I just opened my light bill. Okay, let's put some little stamps back. I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to. Oh, no. Well, I might have thrown. No, I couldn't have thrown it in the garbage. Nope, I didn't. But anyway, I keep reading about this massive surcharge that Con Edison is charging, and that's why I wanted my light bill, which I just got a few minutes ago. But it's definitely, and I walked over here with it, but I refuse to move too much of my stuff because I have it right where I need it in my book. My book is right here. I'm so happy with my book. But my surcharge was $45, and what made it so bad? My light bill is $114, but 70 something of it was fees. So I'm like, I'm not about to complain. I'm not going to complain in the least, but I saw some people with 700 and something, 400 and something, 800 and something surcharge, and I'm like, how on earth, do they have that massive surcharge? And we have the same light company, so. But from what I was told, this issue that's going on is happening because of Canada, because that's where our light bill generates from. But 114, I'm gonna live with that. Unfortunately, it's about to zoom up because this air conditioner is gonna have to go on. Now today, I put another layer up at that window to block that sun, but see the air conditioner is right there. I can't sit in here with that air conditioner that close to me. It is entirely too cold. No matter what temperature I put it on, it's way too low. And then to put that air conditioner on fan is a waste of money. Good grief, who's gonna put an air conditioner on fan? The motor alone running is gonna kill the bill. So, woo boy. Anyway, I shall let you go, and thank you so much. Pay your bills.